Sonichu episode 21, part 7, aka the last bit of Sonichu that Brendaniel will ever read. Maybe, I don't know, I know there's a Sonichu Christmas, I know there's more being made, but think of this as probably the last time you're going to see Sonichu on my channel. It's been 5 months. If you don't know what Sonichu is, I got a whole playlist, you can watch that whole thing, but for those of you who have been watching me read Sonichu, this is probably the final time you'll see it grace my channel. After this, I wash my hands clean of it, I don't want to do it anymore. When last we left off, Chris was giving his apology to the artist who wrote his shit. I don't know why he's really apologizing. I can't remember what it's for. I just remember that this is an apology, I guess, to the guys who made Asperchu and some other stuff, but not really at the same time. Let me just get right into this Wild Leafy Chew. Leaf Chew? God, I can't even remember his name. Well, I think it's Wild. It's Wild, right? He fucking, I don't know. He decided, hey, someone killed my wife. Oh no, here's a baby. Gas. And there's Derek. Besides which, it looks like something else has suddenly come up. Daddy? Yes, I am your father. Your name is Sandy. Yay, Daddy, my name is Sandy. Where's Mommy? Evan killed Mommy. Oh no, she's dead. Evan killed her. Well, I don't even remember who her was, honestly. I just remember that Wild Sonichu over here had a girlfriend, and maybe she was pink or something. What was his girlfriend's name again? I don't know. I'll figure it out next page. I remembered. It's Simonla. Simonla fucking got blown up by a Voltorb in a bathroom, and that apparently killed her. Like, I guess Voltorb's explosion doesn't do enough damage just to knock her out. It fucking murdered her. Did I ever point that out in that last episode? Really? A fucking Voltorb killed her? You couldn't have done like Comedy TNT or like a gun? Is a fucking Pokemon? Like, you had to remind us then that Pokemon do exist in this world, just whenever they're convenient. You know? Whenever it's convenient for Pokemon to exist, that's when they exist. Otherwise, we focus on the shitty Sonichus and shit. I don't fucking know. Still, time marches forward. Thanks, Derek, for the exposition. During the week, Wild told Sandy about what had happened that day. He spent the time giving her tender, loving care and attention. Wee, go faster, Daddy. Yay, this soft sand is fun. Thank you, Daddy. Oh, soft sand's a Pokemon item. Do you remember Pokemon? Yeah, dude, I totally remember Pokemon. I remember Pokemon. Do you? Yes, I do. Here's Chris apologizing again. I apologize to Mao for cursing him, and I offer a forgiveness blessing to him. Chris used his witchcraft to curse someone, but he's gonna forgive them with his deity powers. It's okay now. He's God. He can do whatever he wants. Wild asked me to teleport his treehouse to over Simonla's rabbit hole. He crafted a trapdoor to merge the two houses together. Midweek, Sandy Rosie evolved into a ground-type Rosechu. She just, evolved. She's under a year old, but she looks like a normal person with tits. She evolved, now she has tits. Just remember that she's not even a year old yet. She's like 2 weeks old. Is Chris going to pair her with somebody already? I'm just, oh boy. Sandy Rosechu, ground bug type, ability static, age less than a year old, skill level greater than 25. I don't know what greater than 25 means. Is that like their level, like Pokemon level? I guess. I can't tell. This is honestly more like Digimon than Pokemon. Honestly, everyone's digivolving all over the fucking place. I don't know what's going on. Next page. After Sandy evolved, she started training to fill in her later mother's shoes. Sandy trained with her grandma and grandpa Sandslashes. Christian and his Pokemon Wild taught her English, writing and beginning ninja skills. Ninja skills. And Zapina would mentor, babysit, and play with Sandy. Although she is less than a year old, she has the intelligence of a 4th grader, and she will be enrolled into Ann Weston Elementary School. Sandy also hangs out with Sarah, Christine, and Robbie. Look at all these great pictures. Her hanging out with Blaziken, her hanging out with Sandslash. I apologize for portraying intrusion onto Alex's property and borrowing Asperchu in his parodic. Parodic? Is that supposed to be like parody and idiotic? Parodic? It's parody? You could just say his parody version characters. Sandy grew to skill level 25 by the time the trial of Alec, Evan, Mao, and Sean as their attorney versus Christian, Sonichu, and Rosechu in the city of CWCville. I'm fucking okay. And thanks for that, I guess. Oh, all right, Derek. I appreciate the exposition, Derek, but I'm never gonna know what the fuck's going on. Next page. Yeah. This court is now in session. All rise for his honor, the dude who has a lot of things that ticks him off greatly. Is that me? Am I going to be in this comic finally? Finally, am I going to be in this comic? Retroactively in 2010, am I going to be in this comic? Because I'm a dude who has a lot of things that tick him off greatly. But this is Judge Slack Lewis. It's not me. I'm not in there. Judge Slack Lewis. Judge Slack Lewis? Judge Lewis Black? Is that supposed to be Lewis Black? It's supposed to be Lewis Black. Lewis Black, if you don't know, is a comedian who gets very angry at things, and he says a lot of fuck words very loudly, and people go, nice, dude, nice. And they laugh, and they go, haha, nice, dude. A+, man. Is that like a dude in the suit, the attorney? Is he like half Blaziken? Is he like part Blaziken? I can tell by like the red face. Or is he just a Phoenix Wright character? Is he just ripped straight out of Phoenix Wright? That's just something that might be happening. I'm not saying anything bad against Phoenix Wright. I never played Phoenix Wright, so I don't know what's going on in that video game. But that dude looks like a bad character from that game. I also apologize to Alec for labeling him with the assumption of a female entrapment. I also had no intention of any portrayal. Portrayal is missing an A there, Chris. Of molestation. Those 4 rose chews were being treated like hamsters. Pretty sure spell check existed in 2010. All right, this is my courtroom. This kind of trial is my specialty, because the website of the defendants, the Aspopedia, is so awful, it makes me want to take a bath full of scorching water with a toaster. A bath full of scorching water with a toaster. Nice, dude. That's pretty fucking funny, my man. Magic Derek, Sonichu. Please mind link the defendants with the jury. Isn't that like... if you had telepathic powers... Wouldn't breaking into someone's mind be akin to like mind rape, essentially? Not saying that it's rape, but like breaking and entering. That's just not. It's not okay. You can't just break into someone's head all willy nilly. You got to use your powers for good. You got to break into bad guys' heads all willy nilly. Oh, I guess these 4 guys are bad guys, so it's okay. It's okay because they're bad. And let's start this show. Marvy Blaziken, I called it. He's a fucking half Blaziken. Is he like half person, half Blaziken? Is that what it did? His mom or dad fuck a Blaziken? You know, you're not supposed to fuck animals, even fantastical beasts. You're not supposed to fuck fantastical beasts. You're not. Fantastical beasts and where to fuck them is not a book. It's not. You're not supposed to do that. It's a bad thing. Mavi Blaziken, your opening statement, please. Type. Next page. Oh boy, I love big blocks of text. Don't you love big blocks of text? They're my favorite thing. I miss them. Thank you, Your Honor. When I read or watch original works, be they television programs, movies, or better yet, books and art, I show full appreciation as the author took his time and found his inspiration to make their creation the best. If there is a lack in new pieces for an amount of time, it is apparent that the author is at a temporary loss of inspiration. I wait patiently with true loyalty and respect because I understand that inspiration will return to the author soon enough, and that patience is well rewarded with more great works. Only that one author is capable of creating. It is obvious that these 4 defendants did not understand this and wrongfully felt it appropriate to portray death upon the author, his work, and their characters. That is just wrong. That good author who is being disrespected by the defendants is none other than our good mayor, Christian Weston Chandler. You can make fun of an author. You can make fun of him. I'm doing it right now. Also, that dude's face. He looks like a fucking monster ripped out of the Rocky Horror Picture Show. Like, he just doesn't look like he wants to live. He's an abomination of man and Pokemon. He just doesn't want to live. Or as my dad would say, man and Pokemans. He's an abomination nonetheless. While I truly did have real-life events and errands to deal with, I had little excuse for not updating even a little bit the CWC-pedia. Well put, Blaze. Sheen, state your defense. No worries, my dude. I got super high last night and wrote every thought down. We're screwed. Yeah. We fee our lost patience with Chris Chum. He made bum promises of constant updirts on his web verse and quack epudia, and he is lazy. I want a nap. We gore him up to Mookie a statement. We for our lussers, and we know a lusser when we see one. Mellow out. Cool. Honor. I don't think people talk like that, Chris. Don't think people talk like that when they get really high, even, Chris. Don't think anybody would say lussers. Really, that's just not a word. Lusser is not a word. You just don't do that. This is not a thing that people say. Next page, though. Order in the court. I'll have a beer float and some pot stickers Derp-dee-doo. I want to fucking die. I see. Well, you four have been charged with the murder of Miss Simone LaRoche-Chu, copy and theft of citizens of CWCville, Virginia, mockery of said characters and Kristen Chandler, and profanity to the max. You can't put someone in jail for fucking profanity. You can't just fucking jail someone for fucking profanity, though you can in CWCville because Christian Weston Chandler is God in Quickville. He's God. And I apologize to all of my fans and readers for disrespecting y'all in my mailbag replies, as well as belating the updates. Alec, Evan, Mao, and Sean, how do you plead? Not guilty. Very well. Mr. Blaze, tell me more of these four. Didn't he want to apologize to them, but now he's still portraying them as criminals? Like, this is such an ass-backwards thing to do. What the fuck, Chris? What the fuck? Next page. Your Honor, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I present Exhibit A, videos, printed pages, and photographs of the Asperpedia website and the comic pages therein. Of the comic pages drawn between the defendants, there are clear, unacceptable, and unapproved depictions and portrayals of false tales, portrayals is spelled wrong again, of our local electric hedgehog, plus portrayals, you misplaced the A that time, of deaths in horrifying gory detail, setting Christian on fire, false witness bearing, nudity, and TVMA words. Exhibit B, the remote control that activates the sensor found in the Voltorb that blew up the woman's room toilet. You couldn't have just used remote activated explosives. You had to bring Pokemon right back into it, didn't you? And Miss Simone LaRoche-Chu, and of course the psychic eyewitness, Derek Sonichu, and his findings from within the defendant's minds, nothing further. This is handwritten for some reason. Thank you all for your patience, respect, and loyalty. I'm Christian Weston Chandler, Mayor of CWCville, Virginia. Have a good and safe day. More like rock. I have a defense. In our defense, I have a rock because we rock. Ha 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 ha. More like rocked out of your minds. I think we've heard enough. Jury, we find the jury. We the jury find the defendants guilty ×4. I agree. I hereby sentence them to be executed by those they have each hurt the worst from their crimes. Court is adjourned. It's gonna just frontier justice in CWCville. It's a bold new frontier. They go where no man wants to go, into the pages of Sonichu. That's not a good place to be. Next page. Between each of them, Alec, Evan, and Sean and Mao had their own individual executions after Angelica read them their last rites. They were each set up for Alec, the 10-button electric chair. Set me on fire, chop on my head, you dick lunatic, he says after apologizing to him. He still fucking fries him. I am not gay. Just a little bit. You killed my sweetheart. You killed my mommy. Derek's just... That's Derek's answer. He's just a fucking toaster oven. I am not retarded. May God have mercy. Blood, and agore. Let's not forget about Asian Knuckles. I didn't forget about Asian Knuckles. Don't you worry. I bite back. I am not a robot. La 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 la. La 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 la, and he gets fucking zapped. Evan hurt Wild and Sandy the most. By wanting Simone the dead first and worse, he is chained to a wall. That's fucking next page. Let's figure out what's going on there. Wow. Wow. First thing I see is the gore. In the bottom left-hand corner is the fourth grader, the less than a year old animal thing, cutting him to shreds and ripping that man apart while he cries. They even took his dick off. I mean, remember when Chris was saying that it was disrespectful to, like, draw gore, but it's not disrespectful for him to draw gore of these guys? Didn't Chris apologize at the beginning of this? Didn't he apologize at the beginning of this? Wasn't there like an apology to all these guys before he fucking started murdering them? Sandy, you may deal as much damage to Evan as you want. You mean fucking torture him as much as you want. This is just not right. It's not okay. It's really fucking disgusting. This is like the first time I remember just human gore in Sonichu. I don't want to ever see it again in the next, like, 2 pages. Please just let it not happen again. My God, I understand, Daddy. He will pay for even thinking of killing my cinder block mama. Cinder block mama. Cinder block mama. Okay, I'm keeping your glasses as a trophy of my revenge against you, jerk. This is from my mother. At least I will not have this issue to deal with in my teen years. Die, scum. Yeah, you will have to. You will have to deal with it. You're gonna have a lot of, like, weird PTSD shit because you just killed a man. Unless you're a sociopath. What I'm understanding here is Sandy Rosechu is a fucking sociopath, and so is Wild Sonichu. Wild Sonichu and Sandy are both fucking sociopaths. Holy shit. Slice, splat, slash, cut, whir, scratch, wham. All right, Daddy, let's finish him. That's home. He's already fucking gone. You ripped his arms off, his legs off, and his cock off. You split open his ribs and you fucked him dry. Jesus Christ, you even took his ear off. He's crying. Just put him out of his fucking misery. Next page. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. Holy fucking shit. The janitors need a ton of 409 cleaner to clear all of Evan's blood and guts off the floor. Sean was hung from the ceiling by his wrists. Allison, Bill, and Kelly shot him dead as target practice. Are they fucking... Oh my God. Is there just a facility in CWCville where they murder people for just making fun of someone else? Like, holy shit. I mean, yeah, they killed Simonla, but that was Chris directing them to kill Simonla. If you think about it, Chris wrote this, so he directed them to kill Simonla. So truly, he is responsible for killing his own character. Not them. He is responsible for it. So they are treating these men like criminals for drawing some funny comics about someone else's funny comic. That's just too fucking far. I mean, I know these are fictional portrayals of the men, but Jesus, holy fucking shit. This is the most... I'm wondering if Chris just had a ton of, like, red colored pencils and he just hadn't used them, so he just thought this up so he could get rid of some of his red coloring pencils. And Kristen did not restrain Mal because it was not required for this psychic treatment. And then Chris fucking used psychic powers because, of course, Chris has literally all the powers he wants forever and ever. He can do whatever he wants because, like we've said before, Chris Chan is a deity in this. He has all magical powers. He's infinite. He will never be defeated. And then he breaks all this dude's fucking limbs. This dude also has like a weird front butt. I think that's supposed to be like a zipper, but in that first panel there where he appears, it looks like he has front butt and he's bleeding and he got his heart ripped out. I wonder if Chris watched a lot of like weird R-rated movies before writing this comic and kind of was like, yeah, I can do that. Yeah. Snap, 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 crack, snap, crack, snap, crack, whatever, snag, whap. There's some just some sounds there. Next page. Whew. Oh, all right. Sonichu fans from here will join others from around the world, and you will be witnessing the largest personal image change in the history of mankind. Mankind. That word should have new meaning for all of us today. We can't be consumed by our petty differences anymore. We will be united in our common interests. Chris is, remember, saying this right after brutally murdering 3 people with his comic book characters. We will be united in our common interests. Perhaps it's fate that today is Mexico's Flag Day. I mean, if you look it up, there can be a holiday on literally any day. Just look it up. I wonder what today's holiday is. Something day. And we will once again be saluting... That's just, you know what? Not even going to re-record. Be saluting an image of freedom. Just not just from trolling, loneliness, or persecution, but also from heartbreak. We are fighting for a right to love. To be honest, and when the sun sets today, the 24th of February will no longer be known as only a Mexican holiday, but as the day Sonichu fans and I declared in one voice, we will not go quietly into the night. We will not vanish without a fight. We're going to survive. Today we celebrate our Christian Love Day. Oh, I get it. This is supposed to be like the Independence Day speech. Christian Love Day? Christian Love Quest? It's been a while since I've heard Brody Quest on Sonichu. Next page. The official Sonichu and Rosechu fan site, dedicated in memory of Panda Halo. Isn't she that chick that died in the Australian brush fires but didn't actually die? Chris just assumed that she died in the Australian brush fires or something like that. Most of the time when I make a promise, I do my best to keep it. The only times I may mess up on that is due to outside events and issues that may deter me and make me forget not of my own fault. But that is not the case for Sarah Cassandra McKenzie. She and I were very close friends and she was true, honest, and loyal. I gave her my word that I would take her Chris Chan Sonichu fan art and make it the cover of book number 10, and I did. Now I also keep another promise to her, the publication of her fan comic in this same book. It is on the next page. May this whole book, front to back, honor her memory forever. Thank you, my sweet panda. Christian Weston Chandler, February 24th, 2010. All right, so the fan comic is on the next page. Let's get right into that. But before I read the fan comic, I'm actually not going to read the fan comic. Since it's not true, Sonichu, I'm going to have Adam from Your Movie Sucks narrate the fan comic coming up next. So enjoy. Next page.
Oh, God. Dr. Robotnik, sir, it seems our sensors have picked up a big source of all Oil. Oops. I should zoom in, I guess. I don't. Okay. Dr. Robotnik, sir. It seems our I'm okay. Give me a second while I want to make sure I have this cuz it looks like a period, but I guess it's a comma. Dr. Robotnik, sir. It seems our sensors have picked up a big source of oil right under CWCville Woods. Excellent work. If we can mine that oil, we'll have enough money to build another death egg. I like how it's the exact same frame with different text. But sir, a lot of troublemakers live near CWCville Woods. Sonic, Tails, and Amy Rose. And don't forget the electric hedgehogs. There's so many. Fool! I am Dr. Robotnik. I have a plan to overcome those pests. Just wait and see. Meanwhile, I will get somebody to work out the best place in CWCville Woods will be to drill for oil. Wait, I need to read that sentence again. Meanwhile, I will get somebody to work out the best place in CWCville Woods will be to drill for oil. Okay. Look here, Tails. It seems I've won a trip for 4 to go to Funland in Australia. Haha. I don't even remember entering. Oh, wow. How exciting. I can't wait to leave. Yeah, me too, Tails. Sonic couldn't remember entering. Let's get packing to leave on our trip. It says the trip is for 3 weeks, so be sure to pack a lot. I hope everything is right here without us. I love Sonic's face right there. That's a lovely face. Somebody change this to your YouTube profile icon. That's a great face right there. Yay, this will be great. No, should have been a comma or exclamation mark, you know. Either two sentences or something separating yay and this will be great. Otherwise it's just yay, this will be great. I'll pack a beach ball. Okay. Also, like, in the panel before the one that I just read, what's up with Tails' tails and his hand? Both of his hands. What is he's like trying to swat Sonic's trip paper out of his hands with his tails. Multiple tails. Plural tails. His trip paper isn't really the word to use. I'm trying to think of a better word. his notification that he's won his prize. I don't know. His letter. Anyway. In CWCville Woods 96. What the fuck is up with 96? Is this page 96? Or is that a sign in the woods for Highway 96? Anyway, Chris Chan has some thoughts. I wonder who that is. I've never seen her in CWCville before. She's really pretty, though. I wonder if she's a boyfriend-free girl. So boyfriend-free, there should have been a dash between the word boyfriend and free. Because otherwise it's like a boyfriend-free girl. So she's a boyfriend, but she's also free, and she's also a girl. Not a girl who's free of boyfriends. Anyway. Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh, hi, Mark.
I didn't see you there. My name is Sarah. That's a pretty name. I'm Christian, mayor of CWCville. I haven't seen you around before. Oh, I just moved here. All right. I guess there has to be more pages, doesn't there? Let's see. Let me open this up. Oh, I only see the one page. Okay, well. Okay, well, that's it. Great story. Like that one face of Sonic though is just pretty fab, if I do say so myself. Okay, goodbye.
That's how the fan comic ends. Then after that, we got a fucking ad for the PS3 Christian Weston Chandler Chronicles, and then we have a thing from Marvy Blaziken, the dude who's an abomination of God, and he says the same thing that I believe he says earlier in the issue during the courtroom scene. So Sonichu's done. I may read the Christmas special. I'm not going to read the revised ending. I'm not going to read issue 11. Sonichu on this YouTube channel is done. I might read Dales Get Strolled next. Who knows? Keep an eye out on that. I'm done, though. Bye. Thank you for watching. Please check out my other videos. There are also things, and if you want to check out more Sonichu, I'll have a link to the playlist up here. Thanks so much, too, to Adam from Your Movie Sucks for reading that comic page. If you want to check out his channel, I'll have a link up here when the end card screen pops up, because it can only do the last like 20 seconds. His gameplay channel is also fantastic, but I think I can only put one channel like button on the end card screen. I'm going to try to put both of them on there because I really fucking love his gameplay channel. If you want to subscribe to me, I'll have a subscription button as well. And hey, if you want to donate to my Patreon, I'll have that as well, because I suck. I'm a waste of space. And Sonichu is done forever, and I don't have to deal with that shit until maybe the Christmas special. I don't know. Bye.